So yesterday, we learned that we can take a picture of a book that we're reading online and send it to Notability in order to put a sticky note on it. Today, what I want to show you is that you can create something called a book snap in Google Slides. Before we get to that, let me read you this interesting page about Egyptian pharaohs. It says, the rulers of ancient Egypt were called pharaohs. People believed the pharaoh was a god on earth. The pharaoh had all of the power. He or she made the laws. The pharaoh owned the land and everything in it. Artists carved and painted pharaohs onto statues and buildings. They always made the pharaoh appear young and fit, no matter how he or she looked in real life. I thought that last paragraph was really interesting because even as the pharaoh got older, and maybe not quite as strong, they continued to carve them looking young and fit. And it just makes me think that the Egyptians must have thought the pharaoh's health and strength and youth were really important for their leadership. So I want to make a book snap about that. What I'm going to do is take a screenshot of that page of the book. Then I'm going to open up Google Slides. Now, I'm going to start a new presentation, and the way to do that is to press the little plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And I'm going to choose New Presentation. Now, I'm going to call this my book snap for September 17th, and I'm going to create that. And you're going to submit book snaps from time to time. Now, I want to add that picture of that book. So I'm going to select this box and the plus sign. Now I'm going to select image from my photos. And you have tried this a few times before. So you're probably watching this and realizing this looks pretty familiar. I'm going to delete the text boxes in the background. I don't need those. Now, I want to add some of my thinking, and I'm going to do that by pressing the plus sign. Now, I can go ahead and scroll down to shape. Now, inside shapes, there are all kinds of different kinds of shapes you can pick, but what I really want is a call out. So scan your eyes to the right and find the word callouts. Inside the callouts category, I'm going to select this square-shaped call-out. And I'm going to go ahead and just move it around until I think it's in the right spot. Now you can notice how I'm moving the piece that's going to connect to the text. Now this is important because when your teacher receives your book snap, you want to make sure that this is connected to the correct spot. Take a look how I'm connecting it to the first paragraph. That's not really what I'm going to be jotting about. I'm really going to be jotting about how they carved them young and fit even though they weren't. So I'm going to leave it right there at the bottom. Now, once I click inside that box, I can type into it. This makes me think the Egyptians must have thought physical health and strength were very important for leaders. If the box needs to be a little bit bigger, just expand it. Now I've created a book snap. And in this case, I can submit this to my teacher to help them understand what I was thinking about and what part of the text it is connected to.